No, you show me what you're working with.
Shake your ass.
Show me what you're working with. Man, what mystical? What? He was like a one-hit wonder.
One-hit wonder? No, I think. Well, that was his. But yeah, I think he had like a bunch of features on a bunch of other stuff with other rappers, and it was like he had. I could have sworn he had one other song though. Let's look it up. We got the internet here.
To the Google train. Doot, doot. Well, while you're looking that up, welcome to Illicit Packets Episode 6.
Welcome.
A show that doesn't go anywhere except completely the wrong direction. So if you like driving in reverse on a regular basis, I hope you have a new model car with a backup cam to help your ass get through this episode. This show has been brought to you by Insert Random Sponsor Here, which we don't have, so thanks for that. Insert random sponsor name for helping support this episode. Did you end up finding out the discography of Mystical while we were introducing the show here, Ray?
Yeah. List Here I Go and Shake the Ass. I think that was it.
That's not a discography, bro. That's two fucking tracks.
Well, no, he's got a ton of albums.
That's not an album, bro.
He's got a ton of albums.
No, you can't send your fucking mixtapes like hot tracks.
Those count.
In front of the mall and say, yo, I got this new album coming out.
You can't help it. His first album came out in like 94, so that's way before SoundCloud.
But does it even... Yeah, because that's when they're slapping mixtapes, bro, and mix CDs. And when one of your 4 tracks on your EP is just the instrumental that you use to put on your app, that shit don't count.
That's side B.
Shit, dude. Wow.
One of these is fancy. It was a two disc set. That's cool.
Did he not know how to rip one CD onto like a CD and like... Or I'm sorry, that was dumb. Do you not know how to rip one track onto a CD that took all 650 megabytes of it?
I don't know. I do remember when CDRWs came out. I was like super stoked about that.
Dude, it took forever to rewrite though. It literally took forever to rewrite on a disc that it was already written.
Yeah, but then you could get all your Napster stuff on there that you needed. All like 12 tracks.
Napster. When I realized I didn't have to, like, when you could put MP3s on a track, like, you could fit tons of songs on a CD.
Yeah.
That was when the jam started.
Yeah, you're like, what? I can fit 100 songs on one CD? That's crazy.
And you're like, what? I need to buy a aftermarket CD player that can play MP3s? Shit.
Yeah, I had a portable one, dude.
A CD player?
Yeah, a portable MP3 player with
a 45-second anti-skip.
No, that one didn't have any. It was pretty cheap. It didn't have an anti-skip, so it was pretty fucking.
So like you hit a bump on your bike and you fucking miss like 2 tracks or what? Like
you just skips like shit, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
And where have we come now? I think I enjoy the fact, like, I have like a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, and I probably should have like got rid of them years ago. I for some reason though, I like the fact that everything's streaming now. Like you have services you pay for or whatever, and you just get the product. Yeah. You just get whatever. Mm-hmm. But man, the thing that scares the shit out of me is like if that company or if that service goes out, like I'm toast. Like I don't have, I've bought movies that were just stream, like they're just stream only, and like obviously Spotify or Apple Music or Pandora or whatever, people pay for subscriptions there, which you have choices, so that's not too bad. But any digital product, video games you download, all that stuff, it's just you just don't have them anymore. So like what happens?
Get the next thing
that bugs me. Yeah, I mean the next thing, but I guess it's maybe it's no better than I have a shitload of money spent in DVDs and Blu-rays that I don't use either, that just sit in my closet.
Right.
I should get rid of
it. It doesn't matter. It's in the cloud. You can always get stuff.
Yeah, it's true. So if anybody out there wants some of my DVDs or Blu-rays, you want to see if I got something that you want because you have to like complete a collection, let me know.
He does.
I might got something for you.
He's got like Encino Man.
I don't even have that.
What?
No, I don't. I mean, I've seen it multiple times, but I don't have that on DVD or Blu-ray.
No, he's got all like the gangster movies, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, I got all kinds of random stuff like that. I got like all the mafia movies, the Scarface, the Godfather.
Don't Be a Menace. Kind of what? In South Central, while drinking your juice in the hood.
I don't have that one.
Missing out.
That's a good one too. That is a good one.
It's only good if you've seen Don't Be a Menace. Otherwise, you don't get half the jokes. I've seen it,
but I don't. I think like one of my favorite Wayans Brother movies was I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Have you ever seen that one? That's an old one. That's a good one.
It was a good
The
one.
bit with Chris Rock and that one's really good.
Yeah.
And then I also like with Scary Movie 2 when Chris Elliott is the butler and he's got the tiny hand.
It's my strong hand.
He's like mixing up the fucking mashed potatoes with his hand, like puts it in his mouth, like, it's ready. Like, oh man,
Scary Movie.
So we're getting a little nips deep in our episodes here, and we've had a couple feedback on things, and I'm going to recognize the people that have given us feedback on some things as we've asked for some work and some help and some TLC and some homework on some things, and I got a couple things. So, like for example, Mom coming through in the clutch. She listened to our episode where we talk about Otter Pops and the upsetting situation we have with Orphan Orange, which is not a fun name at all, correct?
No.
So she actually submitted one, and she said, how about Ophelia Orange? Since her profile is all about how much she cares about things and feels, happiness and concern for them.
Isn't Ophelia the name of her granddaughter or something like that?
No, we do not have an Ophelia.
Oh.
But I mean, it's a relatively common name. It's not an uncommon name.
There's a song out about it, yeah. Ophelia Orange, that's good. There you go.
Ophelia Orange is actually like a pretty legit name, honestly, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should we should reach out to Otterpop and tell them they need to change it.
Yeah.
Not ask, just like you need to change this. Everyone else got a cool name with alliteration, and you're over here with fucking Orphan Orange, making it feel depressing and sad when it's just a happy time having Otter Pops.
Yeah, I mean, you need to change the logo. Just change the name.
Yeah, the logo can stay the same.
Yeah, she seems unhappy, but,
She could just have concern, for the animals that she cares for.
Right. Or she could just have RBF, same thing.
Yeah. RBF is a great thing to partake. The stone wall of holding your true emotions back. And she could still be an orphan. That's fine. That could be part of her backstory. But it doesn't need to be part of her. It doesn't need to be her entire identity.
Right. Like, we don't even want to name you because you're an orphan.
Right. Orphan number 3, step forward.
You're just a color.
You're just a color, and nothing rhymes with orange. So
yeah.
So I think she did a good job there. So thank you for that one, Ma, for listening. Appreciate it.
She neglected to answer the question about if she saw me with just a hat around my Jimmy.
No, well, I think she actually did offline.
Oh, really?
She did confirm that she was strucken by the cap only Ray extravaganza, which is what she then alluded to was that's why I sent Ryan the second time. so you got both of them confirmed, scars in their memory with it. So good job, Ray.
Good,
nice work.
Good.
So we got also too our buddy Matt, total 180 on what we're talking about from orphans. He's found a good one on Urban Dictionary because that's the dictionary of this podcast, the official dictionary of the Illicit Packet podcast. I'm going to go out and put that out there as a plug.
Plug that in there.
I don't even care if they're going to sponsor us or not, but it is the official dictionary and is the only dictionary that has any meaning whatsoever to what things mean.
Fuck Webster's.
So, fuck Webster's and Merriam-Webster. Get out of here.
Can you even like download a dictionary? Like, is that possible to be like, hey, I'm going to go on Kindle and get my Webster dictionary? It's like, is that an option?
I would assume so. Why the fuck would you like waste your memory on your Kindle downloading the dictionary? Fucking Karen's out there sitting on the beach not paying attention to her kids, fucking reading the dictionary, like learning some new vocabulary to, oh yeah, I'm going to use this word so I can talk shit to the manager at Radio Shack. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Trifling on my freedoms. Trifling.
Trifling my freedoms. All right, so 180 from Orphan Orange. He sent us Vajingleberry. So,
what?
I mean, Ray, do you recall Vajazzling? Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah, Vajazzling? For sure.
Yeah. So, for anybody who doesn't know Vajazzle, I'm not going to look that up because that one's like distinctly in my brain. It's like where you put the tiny like Swarovski crystal type designs like on or near your vagina to give it a nice little sparkle shimmer.
He tried to say Swarovski. Like
what did I say?
Yeah,
Swarovski?
He kind of ran that one, so want to make sure we know what we're talking about so you get the joke.
They don't sponsor us, so I don't give a shit about their fucking crystals.
That shiny ass store in the mall? Yeah, that one.
The one you can buy like crystals and shit? Like that's the only one. There's only one.
They only have crystals in there.
And ornaments that you could get. It's like, which is another crystal.
That's it.
Vajazzling was around the time when people would fucking bedazzle, their cell phone cases, their fucking dogs, their
sequins,
anything. They just like put beads on everything.
Plastic, things they got from Joann's. Stick them on shit.
Right. They put them on the corners of the eyes, so they like sparkle and shimmer. So vajazzling was, a way to make your vagina more elegant. I don't know if I confirm or deny with the elegancy of that.
I was going to say not elegant, but entertaining.
Well, this is another way to be entertaining inadvertently. Vajingleberry. A small ball of toilet paper that becomes captured in the creases of a woman's vagina, usually when she has wiped after urinating. These in some ways are akin to the dingleberry, as could also cling to hairs near the pubic area, but are more often drawn to the moist areas between the labias minora and majora. Quote, I was eating my girlfriend's pussy last night and nearly choked on a vajingleberry. For context. Second quote, that brand of toilet paper gives me vajingleberries. So, I mean...
The second one's better. Because the first one, like, toilet paper dissolves. Should be all right, bud.
So, vajingleberry, it's a new game. And again, kind of like vajazzling, not so clean, not so romantic.
Does it only happen if the girl has hair down there?
It doesn't say here, but it does say, I mean, based upon the definition, I would interpret that it could potentially happen more often if you have some kind of hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like as a dingleberry. Like if you wax your ass, you're not gonna get dingleberries. Sure. They're not gonna hang there.
Sure.
Right? So if you got nothing to hang off the vine, there ain't no bananas hanging off the vine, you ain't got bananas.
No Tarzan swinging from those trees.
No Tarzan swinging there in that jungle. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah, all the girls in quarantine, it's like that. Can't get to their wax ladies and stuff. Watch out for the vajazzling or the dingleberries.
Yeah, especially if things as they start opening again. PSA to people out there: watch out for the vajangleberries.
You can get yourself a bidet, squirt that shit right off.
So status update: bidet watch 2020 for Ray. Have you installed it yet?
No. Our washer broke, so I had to go deal with that this week.
So you hooked your bidet up to your fucking washer hookups, and you've been cleaning your clothes that way?
Yeah, man, it just squirts right on there. You just wring it out, and you're good to go. It's nice and hot in the garage. No, I just haven't gotten around to it. It's in the box over here. I kind of want to do that whole unboxing thing too, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to do that or not.
Yeah, you need to have Courtney hold the phone for you so you can do a prepubescent unboxing.
No, I'm just doing it myself.
Oh, that's even better, yeah. You're going to get better quality that way.
Randomly put the phone down. Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
Just don't edit that shit out.
So the June 10th word of the day, just because I'm here still, the June 10th word of the day is called doom scrolling. Obsessively reading social media posts about how utterly fucked we are. Quote, I've got to stop doom scrolling about COVID-19. It's making me depressed. So you got 2 Urban Dictionary lessons for today. Vajingleberry and doom scrolling. Does
Urban Dictionary act as a thesaurus too? Like what would be the antonym to doom scrolling?
Antonym?
You know what that is, right?
So, like the opposite, not a synonym. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm semi-educated, okay?
I'm just saying, out of the 2 of us.
I mean, thanks for checking.
One of us has a Bachelor of Science. The other one got an arts degree, so.
Yeah, well, I can creatively think about what the fucking antonym to doom scrolling is. Is that enough for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
So.
You just can't help yourself, can you? You can't help yourself. Like, we both do relatively well in our own jobs with both the same, like, with our own degrees. I mean, you have a master's. Uh-huh. So, like, who's better off? Huh?
Me?
I didn't have to work as hard. I didn't have to go as hard. Hard in the paint.
That's all relative.
So, no, it doesn't post an antonym here of doom scrolling.
Well, does Urban Dictionary in general like have that should be like a new thing for them? Hey, put a thesaurus in that bitch. Like, what are these people thinking of? That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be fucking difficult because some things just like some shit doesn't make sense at all.
No, but I mean everything's all community based anyway, right? So it's not like it's like Wikipedia on that thing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so just throw a thesaurus section in there, so you start tagging words in here that are the same or different, opposite.
So what would be the opposite of doom scroll? Like
Zoom scrolling?
Zoom scrolling?
Happy scrolling? Blissful scrolling?
Yeah, it would be like fairy tale scrolling or
Bliss
something
scrolling,
like that.
Yeah. Unicorns?
Majestic scrolling.
Yeah.
Fantasyland scrolling. Where you just like think everything's a fantasy and, Pinterest updates of how you need to have your live, laugh, loves posted in your house this year.
Right. You don't even get to the real stuff. You just talk about how you vajazzled yourself last Thursday.
Last Thursday, man. You think like you think vajazzling is like a one day thing where you put them on and you just let it ride and then like take them off at the end of the night, or is it like a henna tattoo where like it's just gonna stay for a minute and then if the crystals fall off, you just got like this smiley face that turned into like a lopsided sloth figure? Like what?
Maybe that's part of it.
How does that happen?
Maybe you do both. I think it just depends on how intricate you go with it, right? I mean, you got some macrame that 5-year-olds do, and then you got some like legit macrame that happens. So.
Fucking macrame. Oh my god, I just went like really weird about the whole like pubic hair still existing and all that shit. It's like I hung this topiary off this shit. You did what?
Exactly. So yeah, I think there could be some some vajazzle sessions that go for quite some time. Sort of like tattoos, right? You can get a tattoo in like half an hour, or you can get ones that take sessions to do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So you think that like vajazzling, you can be like, oh, well, I'm 125 an hour and I think it's going to take me 3 sessions to go through. And
yeah, you could do that.
That's an intense vajazzle. Like that's going to be like quite an impressive thing.
I think that'd be a good side hustle for someone who's there in like landscaping business or something, right? Go out, mow lawns and landscape during the day, and then at night come back and make sure you line the hedges with cool, colorful stones.
Just so you're gonna have like a landscape architect come in and like roll out some plans of like, all right, this is what we're planning on doing here. So you got a square footage space.
We're gonna take out this concrete.
We're gonna put in a nice Zen garden here and a xeriscape.
This drainage is in the way, so we're gonna move this drainage somewhere else.
Holy shit, dude! Oh my god!
A koi pond over here.
This is where botched surgeries like fucking take the next level. Yeah. Oh, you didn't get your koi pond in your hip divot? You didn't do that this year? Oh my god, you're so behind. What are you doing? Like people out here like selling out a goldfish so they can put them in their hips. Yeah, get out of here.
I'm vajazzling. No, you just pinned a goldfish to your twat.
Could you imagine like the knockoff of that? It's like scotch tape and a fucking carnival fish. Like what the fuck?
Is that Finding Nemo? You get down there and you're just, what is this?
Clownfish. You just stole your kid's stuffed animal and like fucking super glued it. Like
is that a Sophie?
Oh my god, dude. The total knockoff game. Get yourself to like the farmer's market or like this flea market. Just get. Alright, so we talk about, would you do a panazzle?
Would I do a panazzle? No. Well, because then what are you going to do with it?
Well, what do you do with the vajazzle?
Because that's around the outside, right? So you don't have to worry about that. But like with the panazzle, that's just for show, man. That's all show, no go.
I mean, you could do like the shaft, or you could do around it. You could do your satchel.
I guess. Plus, there's like a bunch of ball sweat down there too, dude. You can't get anything to stick down there.
But you don't think that like, I mean, the females sweat at all? Like, you don't think they get like,
Yeah, but they can always have the option of like get a breeze down there, right? I guess we could too. I could wear a kilt or something. Just let it hang. Yeah, you get a breeze. I mean, what do you think? Like cooled seats in cars are awesome. Man, nothing is better than a cooled seat after like a hot day on your grundle. That's a good feature. Like I'm like people are like, oh yeah, this car's got heated steering wheel and seats. I'm like, yo, you got the cooled seats or is it just heated? Just heated. I'm like, next car, please. Don't want it. Missing out. Would you do the panazzle?
I don't know. I mean, I think it would depend on the circumstances. I'm not opposed to it. Would you
do like a spiral or?
No, I just do like a big arrow.
Just an arrow.
Yeah.
Lights it up. Get LEDs.
Like lights up. Yep. Like open for business. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Like that would be the game.
Like a fucking old school motel or something?
Yeah.
Vacancy.
HBO, cable, air conditioning, free Wi-Fi. Right down here. Come get it.
Free Wi-Fi. List off your credentials.
Monthly rate discounts, if
job,
you want to stay.
House, arts degree, HBO, Wi-Fi.
There you go. I got it all.
Good to go. Would you use the neon or would you do LED?
LED, way more bang for your buck. Yeah.
Seems safer. Yeah. Less heat too, I assume.
Yeah,
right?
definitely less heat. And then like if that shit breaks, you don't have to do it like glass in the wrong places.
Yeah. That would be
so
bad.
No neon tubes. I would do LED, open for business, motel. We'll leave the light on for you.
And wear a kilt, so then you just look like you're walking around like you're something out of Fast and the Furious or something.
I'd have like underglow. Like I'd have human underglow. Streetcar underglow.
Streetcar underglow. Got it.
You fucking walk around at night like, yo, that shit. He's got his J's on and that purple underglow digging.
You're just humming the sound of a car.
Fucking like as I sit down, I make hydraulic noises like that. Are you a robot? Nah, bitch. I'm a hydraulic.
Start racing people for no reason.
To what?
You gotta race them for pinks, man. Gotta race them for pinks.
Is that the pun in there? I gotta race them for their pinks to get to my motel?
Exactly.
Lighting?
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, you could do a lot of shit with LEDs. That's like the step up to LED gears too if you like did them in your shoes. You could like put any color.
Exactly.
Man, dear LA Gear, get on your game. RBG your fucking lights and let's go.
Start making condoms. Instead of stomping around the LED things going on, you're out there humping around and
could you imagine if you like were wearing an LED condom and you just like flap that shit on like check this out. And then it fucking just starts blinking a bunch of different
just
colors.
Lights
and
up.
Shit.
Yeah.
I can't see, it's too dark.
I got you.
Oh, I could see it.
If I do it 10 times, I'll switch to red.
It's a Bluetooth app. You fucking like change the color on the fly. Oh, fuck. So if I'm walking around with my LED condom, you know, like that's funny to me. I'm probably inebriated when that happens, but like in a social gathering, whether or not I'm like under my kilt, like you alluded to, and or I'm flapping my dick on hard surfaces to get that LED gear, to get my LED gears to light up, like that's unacceptable, right? Like you can't just run around naked in a public place and everyone's going to be okay with it. It may be funny if you have that one friend, and we have that one friend that's like, hey everyone, I'm naked, I'm drunk, watch me do stupid shit. Like everyone's got that guy. Mm-hmm. But it's not a general, there's not a general consensus that everyone just enjoys like naked flapping of your junk anywhere and everywhere.
Unless you're a kid.
That's true.
A baby.
So like when you're a kid, you know, no one can give a shit if your kid's naked. Like,
No. Kid can strip down, 2 years old, run around, pull his wang out, put it on people. No one cares. Put
his wang out and put it on people. That's right. I mean, like, you know, you can make different like foreskin shapes like a manta ray or any of those kind of things. And it's hilarious to everyone else. Why is it so funny to like
30-year-old dude? Not hilarious anymore.
Yeah. If I like pulled my foreskin and put it on somebody, people are like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'd be like, manta raying. It's fun. And people are like, get off me, you creep. So where is the line where people are like, oh, that's so cute. The kid's just running around like freeballing it.
Yeah. What age is that?
What age? I don't know. It's probably some like weird like adult child type things we probably don't want to get into too hard. But yeah, why is it acceptable
true. I mean,
there?
You know, a baby farts or a kid farts, it's fucking hilarious, right? Adults fart, not so funny.
Yeah, your girlfriend or your significant other scoots away from you, like, ew, like, you know, kind of scooches away, like, you're like, sorry, man, the Chipotle I had is just backing up, not playing nice with me. I shouldn't have got the queso.
Yeah, a kid jumps up on a table and goes, titties! Hilarious. 30-year-old man jumps up on a table and says, titties! Not so funny.
So I think I need help with this because, like, I was never one of those, like, rambunctious kids where, you know, I would do
outlandish titties like on the table.
I never jumped on a table as a child or adult and yelled titties. No, I can't say that I recall that. And if I did, I don't recall it.
Just blocked it out, repressing that memory.
Yeah. So where is that okay? Where is that line? Like, you know, I could distinctly remember like, oh, you know, the kids are going to go swimming, but they didn't bring their swimsuits. So just take off all their shit and everyone jump in the pool together. Like, now everyone's in a naked pool party. But if I was like, oh, cool, I run a pool party and I jump in naked, like, everyone's like, Dan,
what are you doing? This isn't a skinny dipping thing. Don't do that. Kid wearing a diaper, cute. That's what they do. Adult wearing a diaper, not so cute. Something's wrong with that person. Kid wearing LA gears, great. Adult wearing LA gears, something's wrong with that guy.
Questionable of your integrity. Absolutely.
Right, exactly.
Hey man, you don't know how to tie your shoes? Like, what you got?
Exactly. Kid wearing squeaky shoes. It's annoying as fuck. Don't ever do that to anybody.
Those are not funny, period.
Don't put your kid in squeaky shoes.
If you can't find your kid and you have to fucking put a goddamn bell around their neck, i.e. these shoes, you gotta think about your choices about how you manage your kid.
You should have had a cat. Just stick with the cat.
You should have had a cat, not a kid.
Exactly.
That's another thing too, is like when you and I used to work in the mall, we would literally watch people that have a dog in a stroller, but their child on a fucking leash backpack.
Yeah.
I can count more than like 5 times in my tenure seeing that type of thing before. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with people sometimes?
I know. I don't know. They just, I guess if your kid runs around all the time and you're worried about it, that'd be a thing. But I haven't gotten there in my parenting.
I ain't gonna lie. I had one of those when I was a kid. My mom had.
Oh, this makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hang on. Let me tell the story. So my mom, it wasn't like the leash with the backpack and the crazy looking monkey on it. Back in my day, it was a fucking strap.
Choke chain and a fucking...
No, it was a fucking strap that goes on your wrist. And it was like a coiled like cable. Like a phone cord. It looked like a phone cord.
Yeah, or one of those ones you used to have on like key rings and shit.
Kind of, but it was like the thickness of a phone cord. Like legitimately like a phone cord.
Okay.
And then the other side was a strap. So, mom.
So your mom's holding on to you like you're a nuclear weapon. Like you're the codes, the secret codes there. Sort of like, but it's more of like I'm a prisoner strapped to the warden or strapped to a guard with a 30-foot long phone cord between the two of us. Mm-hmm.
So my mom thought it was cool because, I thought it was cool when I was a kid because I used to hide in the clothing racks at the store.
Who didn't?
Right. Then my mom would like call my name out and I would sit there and like giggle and be quiet because I'm hiding from her and I'm thinking it's the funniest shit in the world.
Right. You're giggling. That happens.
Right. I'm chortling to myself.
Yeah. My younger sister had the cops called on her for that same type of scenario.
Nice. So after a few panic attacks from my mom at like, Mervin's or some shit like that, she thought it would be a good idea to get this fucking phone cord thing. And it was relatively long. I mean, it wasn't like a short phone cord. It's like the phone cord you'd have when you were a prepubescent teenager and you needed to talk to your girlfriend or boyfriend, but you only had the kitchen line. So you would have, your parents had that 40-foot phone cord that you could like run to your room with and close 3 doors.
Yeah, later they replaced it with a 50-foot Ethernet cable once the internet came through. Yeah,
right. So it was one of those. So what I would do is my mischievous ass would then just like, okay, you're going to put this thing on me. You be at the checkout, you're standing still, and I would just start running circles around you and tying you up in it. So then you're annoyed because you have to manage this fucking fangly ass phone cord strapped around you 3-4 times. And or I would still hide in the clothes and then like run around in between the like bars in between and strap the shit in the bars.
Braid it. You're just braiding this thing between the bars.
Yeah. I'm macrameing the shit out of a fucking phone cord into this rack. So that didn't last so long. So now, what I've seen is obviously like not the 30-foot phone cord thing, but the leash, the backpack leash. Which is
they
like 10
upgraded
feet.
The retractable cords and shit.
Just let it give it a little lead and then like stop it.
Exactly. Nope, you gone too far.
Yeah. So, I'm not a big fan of those. Don't put your kid on a leash, man.
My mom just used to play mind games. She's kind of a Jewish mother in training there a little bit. She wasn't Jewish at the time. Now she is, but she wasn't at the time. But she used to just be like, "We're leaving, bye," and then she'd fucking walk out. So as a 5-year-old, you're like, "Oh shit, she left." And then you'd have to swallow your pride, be like,
my mom did that once too. She didn't like. I was like stuck in an aisle at Costco or whatever, and she just kept like walking. I was like looking at something. She turned the corner and I totally fucking lost her. And she was like the aisle over and she just waited waiting for me to be like, Mom, Mom, Mom.
My mom would tell me, she would tell me, I'm leaving, bye. And then she would fucking take whatever kid she had with her and walk out. Or walk away. You'd be like, oh, I guess I don't want these fucking Trident gum. Mom!
But all I wanted was the gum.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I've been fortunate where I haven't had to do like the shit that happened to me when I was a kid. I have not had to like relive that with my kid.
You didn't have to put your dog in a stroller and attach a leash to your kid.
Attach a leash to my kid? No. He's usually pretty good. So I've been fortunate there.
Remember at that time that customer came in the store and he was a dog and his handler was with him and walking him on a leash?
The person was identified as a dog.
Right.
Yes, I did. And he signed his receipt with paw prints.
Yep. His name was Spike.
Spike and paw prints. Yes, I do recall that. That was
one of the coolest dogs I've ever met. Spoke perfect English. So many tricks with that dog.
He listened to every command too. He understood everything.
Yeah, I said sign here. He fucking signed his name. It was crazy.
And his owner was fucking awesome too because like he let him wear sunglasses.
Didn't say a damn word.
No, but that's like a weird thing though. Like I just like saw something pop up on Reddit the other day talking about like people who have those kind of like relationships where there is a person that acts as a dog and then they have a handler.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Yeah, obviously we were, I think you were working that shift that day, right? Oh,
absolutely, I was there because after they left, you're like, "Hey, check this out," and you like pulled the receipt back out, and I was like, "Did this dude just sign with paw prints?" And you're like, "Yeah." I'm all, I don't know if that's a legal signature, but
we're letting it roll. If
his card passed, I'm gonna let it go. Like I don't know what to say. Like,
yeah, you walked in, you had a spiked collar, just like a dog collar, and they had a dog tag nicknamed Spike on it, had a leash, and then. Yeah, I think he barked, like woofed and stuff. Wagged his tail. And he had an owner. It was interesting, to say the least, in the mall there.
Man, I probably once a week I have like flashbacks or PTSD. I can't tell which one it is yet, but of working in retail, the amount of shit that I know you and I have seen is just off the charts. Yeah. I remember one time I glued a quarter to the floor to see how many people would try to pick it up. Do you remember that?
Out in the aisleway. It wasn't in the store. It was like out in the aisleway, right?
Yeah, it wasn't. No. It was in our store. The glued one was in our store. And
I think somebody else did it, but they put it out by like the kiosk. So that way you just watch people.
I would laugh my ass off every time someone like, "Ooh, a quarter," and they'd pick it up, but they couldn't get it, and they'd be like, "No, you motherfuckers!" Like But the moment I knew it was too far was when I found a kid lip locked with their mouth on the floor, trying to use their teeth to fucking pull up this quarter off the floor. And I was like, okay, that's enough. I'm not going to be responsible for this kid ripping their teeth out because I fucking super glued a quarter to the floor.
Ma'am, can you please reel in your leash on this kid? Thank you.
Can you, where's your little clicker? Where's your... Can you handle this?
Can you give him a warning beep or something on a shot collar here? Come on, man.
No, but we did throw like pennies and dimes out the door and then watch to see who would pick them up.
Oh yeah, that was like if it was a slow day or something, just roll a penny out there.
See like, and then this guy's gonna pick it up, and for sure it was always like the old people. They'd be like, "Ooh, a penny," and they fucking pick it up. I'm like, guys, seriously, it's a fucking penny. Yeah. It costs more money to make the fucking penny than it's actually worth in its currency.
You could really do an experiment classifying like what denomination of coinage somebody would actually pick up. That'd probably be a good one.
Yeah.
At first, I think I was trying to like when I started doing it, I was trying to get the nickel or the penny into J. Crew across the way or something like that. Just trying to roll it in there.
I do remember one time I watched this bill fall out of someone's pocket, and it landed like right in the doorway. And it was so many people. It was like a holiday time or something. There's so many people. I had no fucking clue who did it, but I definitely ran out and stomped on the bill, and like put it under my foot, under my shoe, and then like drug it back, like foot not lifting, like leaving the floor, and drug the dollar bill or drug the bill back. That was a $20 win right there. I was like, there's no way this dude's going to get his $20 back. But I was like, fuck, free lunch. Here we go. Because
Yeah, get yourself some free cheesecake factory
So,
or not cheesecake factory. Cheesesteak
avocado
roll or
egg rolls.
whatever.
Steak Escape.
Steak Escape. There it is.
Dude, Steak Escape was good, man. I like Steak Escape.
It was good once you made friends with the cooks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Once you knew the people in the food court, lunch got better.
I think the food court, the people that probably hated their job the most, I feel like was the hot dog on a stick people.
Or the kiosk people.
Well,
the guy at the Rosetta Stone was not a big fan of anything.
Sure, but I'm talking about from a food court perspective. The hot dog on a stick people.
Oh, like what's the shittiest food court one? Yeah.
They hated their job. They had to wear those stupid hats and shit. They had to hate it. Hated it. But yeah, the kiosk that I hate is anytime they're trying to like hustle lotion and fucking like mineral skin shit to you. Oh my God. They would hustle.
It would,
like, hey, you got bags under your eyes. Come here. You're like, what the fuck? Like, I think I just want to punch you. I don't want you to fucking put some shit on my face. You look ugly. Come here. I'll make you look better. God damn. All right, MAC makeup. Calm down.
They're worse than the perfume people at the fucking Macy's and stuff.
Spray you as you walk by. Look at, I'm not a fucking.
My eyes.
What are you, a skunk? You marking me as I go by? Get out of here.
It was interesting, though, at the mall, because there's like this whole underground network that no one really knows about unless you work the mall, about how people trade discounts and who knows who where and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. I definitely made friends with, with people where I could in other stores. I mean, I had a hookup. I used to work at Champs, so I had a hookup through Champs for quite a while in trade when I moved into Oakley. So I would go and we would trade. Yeah, we trade glasses for shoes, and I kept rolling that discount probably for a couple of years. And then I traded a skateboard out of Vans for a pair of glasses one time. I never did anything, even though we knew people at GNC. I don't think I ever got any discounts there.
Yeah. Well, it's like, because you'd have the people that were legit about their jobs, right? So people that were capable and they're just working retail because they're either in college or whatever. Yeah. And then you have people that are like, you just aren't qualified for any fucking position in the world other than retail. So you stay away from those ones, right? And you find the people that are really connected, and you could literally run them all with just discounts and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely. So
you get the newest shoes, you get things put on hold for you, you get discounts on food, you get free food, all that stuff.
Yeah, it was a good deal. I'm like, and I gotta thank Oakley because they gave us like such a screaming deal on stuff that we were able to barter with like a pretty good token, like, and not a lot of overhead. Like we talked, I think, in a previous episode about how we got into hockey, and we didn't talk about it. I don't know. But we traded product for hockey gear because you knew the Warrior guy.
Shh, you're not supposed to tell people that.
What? He's not gonna it's not like he's gonna get in trouble now. Like we're not identifying who he is. Gavin Nelson from it's not his name. I don't know who his name is.
Still, you're not supposed to. It's Fight Club, man.
Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club. You just say there's a discount ring. That's all you gotta say.
Who gives a shit? No one's gonna come back and bite us now. It's not like we did anything illegal.
Watch, it's gonna come back.
Fuck.
Somebody Exotica is gonna find this on Apple iTunes, come back and be like,
how much product did you hustle out? Dude, how much money did I make for you? How about that? Go look at my figures and you could go wonder what that looks like. How much money? Do you know how much money you pulled in for that company over your time there? Do you know?
No, I don't care. I was there for 4 years.
I know, but do you know how much revenue or how much sales you made?
No.
Fuck, dude. I was there for 8 years. I pulled in over $1 million. Probably like 1.2.
That's not bad.
1.2 mil in sales there, which is pretty good. I mean, at $100 on average a pop for, a sale.
Yeah.
Sell snow to an Eskimo, man. Tell you what. Do you think like the sale game has changed at all? Like, we've been out of that retail game for a while, but do you think that game's changed at all?
Probably not. You probably still find it.
It
just depends on what it is.
Still make those sales the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even when I jump retail chains to a different one, there's still people still trying to do that, and everybody's trying to get discounts somehow.
Yeah, that's true. Well, things are opening back up here, Ray. I mean, we're kind of getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, you can go to the malls and stuff now soon.
You can go to the malls, bars, and gyms, and
strip clubs.
Strip clubs are opening back up,
I think.
Man, so that kind of leads us in. We did get another submission here about a review. So a few episodes back, we were like looking at reviews on Amazon, right? About like how people put in this thing. And I'm not going to read this whole wall, but there is this Yelp review that was submitted by Courtney. Thank you, Courtney, for sending us this review of, what is this for? This is for, what is it, Ray? I don't even know. The Cliffs Hotel and Spa.
I think it's a hotel and spa, man.
Oh, on the cliff? Man,
yeah,
what a unique ass name.
Yeah, it's a hotel and spa.
So I think I'm going to read, I'm going to try to read this as Susan R., who submitted 4,928 pictures. Jesus Christ. Okay. Susan writes, "The wind beneath his breath as I stand here and watch the sun rise over the cliffs. The light of the dawn washes over me. I am bathed in the light of the morn. How I yearn to explore? The baskets of blue bliss go on forever." Oh, the blanket. Sorry. Jesus, baskets. The blanket of blue bliss goes on forever.
That's good too, though. The baskets of blue bliss.
There's no end to the abyss anymore as I explore. Walk down the steps as I put your feet into the sand. Find that a piece of passion that only true harmony can be. I have no fucking clue what she's reviewing at this point. Like, I have no idea. She's writing a fucking novella of like some shit, and I have no idea whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Here we go. Second paragraph. The Cliffs Hotel and Spa is an experience that one must come and be a part of. From the minute that I made the reservation to the time that I left, the warmth of the staff was wonderful. All of the wants and needs that I asked for were met, way beyond my wildest dreams. Located right off the freeway, the Cliffs Hotel sits in an isolated bluff at the base of the greenest and highest cliffs I've ever witnessed in a minute. The green of these cliffs is so majestic. One feels so small looking out each morning to such a beauty surrounding the hotel. The ocean on the other side, what could be more comparable or comparable?
We're halfway through, right?
Fuck. No, that's like a quarter of the way through this review. I'm not reading the rest of this shit.
Yeah, I feel like we're in that Eddie Murphy joke where he's like Aunt Bunny's falling down the stairs, right?
Oh, Jesus Lord, help me. I'm halfway down now.
You've been doing for 5 minutes here, man.
Fucking Eddie. Dude, that stand-up is so good. And side note, if you ever want to see a good stand-up, Eddie Murphy Delirious, one of my favorite stand-up comedies I've ever seen in my life. One of my favorites. Dave Chappelle, number one, hands down. But that one, Eddie Murphy Delirious, number one favorite from him.
Yeah. Exactly.
So anyway, I ain't reading this whole fucking thing because it is literally that long writing reviews.
But it got us thinking, maybe Yelp reviews are funny. So we should go look at those too.
Right. So shit's opening back up, right? We're going to get a fire up of reviews, especially with businesses maybe not knowing how to like engage in the post-COVID world here about managing customer service and businesses, right? So we haven't gotten that far yet. So we're going to have to re-hit this one. But I want to know like what other reviews out there might be funny. So what do you think? We got this nice hotel review where Susan R. gave this place 5 stars. She's an elite 20, just owning the Yelp game like no other. And she's got this majestic review of this hotel. So Ray, what do you think would be like the complete opposite of this fucking extravaganza we're looking at here?
Strip club.
Strip clubs. Okay, so I will take that and we will go. So let's see. There is a few in
the antonym of hotels and spas are strip clubs.
Guys, we're giving you an education lesson today. Please stay with us. The antonym.
Sorry, are we on Jeopardy? What is a strip club? It's the antonym of this Susan R. review.
All right, so the antonym of a Cliffs Hotel and Spa is strip clubs. There's a few. Ray, I'll give you the choice. We'll do. Let's see how well we can do this here. We're getting kind of close, but we'll see what we can do. There's 3 prominent ones in my hood at least. There's Centerfolds, there's Deja Vu, and there's Pure Gold. Which one would you like to read reviews on?
Let's do the classy one first.
Okay, so would you consider Centerfolds or Deja Vu classier?
That's a tough one. I think it's a coin flip.
All right, so let's go to Centerfolds because we have personal experiences there.
Let's go Centerfold. Well, I got personal experience.
Oh, okay. I don't have Deja Vu. I've never been there, so.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's only got one stage. Centerfolds has 2, so.
Yeah, okay. So Centerfold. Gold Club Centerfolds. Okay, it is open until 3 a.m. The overall consensus is 3.5 stars, which I think is notable for a strip club establishment. Would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's kind of average, right? I don't know who gives Yelp reviews at 3 stars. That doesn't make any sense. In my mind, it's either a 1 or a 5. Like, why waste your time with 2, 3, or 4?
Well,
Doesn't make
I
any
mean,
sense.
if you partake in a place and you were kind of meh about it, like, you know.
Well, then why even write the review? Like, why is it even worth your time?
Some people feel like their internet points are important to them. Was this review important? Useful? This is it. Useful, funny, or cool? I can vote on this person's review right here by saying it was useful, funny, or cool. So, like, people write noteworthy things just in general. All right. So, number 1 5-star review here. Not number 1, just the top one. Top one from Lisa. So, okay. This is Gold Club Centerfolds here. Had a great time on date night with my hubby. Paid the cover fee and extra for the VIP room. Once we got in and sat down, one of the girls actually paid attention and sat down and talked to us. And I had my first dance in the room. After we sat and enjoyed the show and had another dance from another girl for the hubby before we left. Both girls were sweet and beautiful and left an unforgettable night of memories. Bonus, the DJ is funny and the music was great. Price isn't too bad either.
See?
So going back, he might be a competitor. Like, he could be a potential competitor for the DJ, the strip club DJ competition.
Yeah, DJ's funny. There you go. I think we should go to that. I've been to that strip club, and I can't remember the DJ, but now I should go back because I think in the last episode I talked about strip club DJs. I said if I ever had one at a review, that I'd go back to that. So
yeah. Okay, so here's the second review. 2 stars. 2 stars from this guy. Abraham.
Hey, did you say Abraham? Is he like a Mennonite or something? What does the picture look like?
I don't know. He's got fucking his profile picture is oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on the movie. Why am I drawing a blank? Here it is. He was in Superbad. He's the nerdy kid. McLovin. Yeah. Okay, so he's got McLovin as his profile picture. So I don't know what he is.
Abraham P. Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so Abraham.
By the way, there was like 5 minutes before that we're cutting out. So just like,
dude, you can't do the podcast magic on live here. Okay, but anyways, Abraham gave this place 2 stars. 2 stars, not 5 like Lisa did, but 2. I ended up here because I got in a fight with my girlfriend, so I needed some time away from her. Hold on. So first off, I'm going to stop there. This dude gets in a fight with his girlfriend. He's like, man, the best thing I'm going to do to make myself feel better is go to the strip club. This dude should be like giving the fucking... He's obviously done this before. Like, he's given this place 2 stars. Like, he felt that lonely. He's a regular. Come on. He gets in his fight with his girlfriend. He fucking shows up. They're like, hey, Abe, what's up? And he fucking gets right in the door. Like, it's not a big deal. Anyway, so he says, if you like C-section scars, bullet wounds, scrapes, cuts, sad stories about how they're trying to dance for the 3 kids, smelly armpits, and cellulite, this is the place for you. I stayed way longer than I needed. Had to go back home to apologize to my girlfriend, even though she was wrong. That was more fun than this place. 3 stars because the dude with the microphone was funny.
Another review for the guy with the microphone.
So this guy, he says 3 stars even though it's 2, so he's a fucking liar. And he only gave it 3 stars not because of the females or the entertainment, but because of the DJ, dude. What is going on?
Well, the good thing is he did make up with his girlfriend, because one of the things I say there too is this was on February of 2020, so it was right before we all went into lockdown. So I was gonna say, I hope he made up with his girlfriend, because if not, he's got like...
Nah, man, he's been banging on the door like a zombie in fucking front of Centerfolds the last 2 months.
Let me in.
All right, I want to do one more good and one more bad for Gold Club. Henry C., a solid 3-star review. Henry says, this place is going bad because I used to go to this place a long time ago and the girls were really nice. And now when I started going back again, everything has been changing. The girls are, I'm sorry, this is one fucking sentence, so I gotta bear with me. I started going back and everything has been changed. The girls are basically looking for a lap dance. They are some sort of there. And some of them, they're really rude and all they want is just left-handed, not talking. What the fuck did he just say?
Just a left hand not talking?
The first question they are asking is, do you want to go and play? I really don't like when the girls are bossy or rude, so this makes me to not come back anymore to dislocations. Not this location. No, dislocations as like, oh fuck, I fell and my shoulder is dislocated. I've seen big changes to this business. What the fuck, dude? That's not a good one star. Man, Henry, you gotta like work on your like think before you breathe type
Seems
thoughts.
like all the girls are like just bagging on it, right? Next one down, Gabriella, 1 star. Then you got like 3 guys that are like, this is great. And then you have Christina P, 1 star. And then you got like George over here, 5 stars. And then you got Alyssa R, 1 star.
All right, I'm gonna read this guy because it's got some meat and potatoes to the review. Dan O. He did this last year. 4-star review. So I went with my wife and my 2 boys for my birthday on 5/8/19. Like he literally had to define the date and time that he went.
So he went and took the whole family out, huh?
Yeah, he took his wife and my 2 boys. I don't know if he meant like my homies or like his sons. Like I just...
It doesn't matter. No, next line down. Keep reading on.
LOL, it was a family bonding night. Still doesn't define to me which way. So it was my boys and my wife's first time at a strip club. So some families go out to like mini golf. You know, like that's an outing. Some families go like kayaking at the river. Some families will do a nice picnic.
Brisk walk.
Yeah, a brisk walk. Some families will do that. This motherfucker is like, y'all want to go to a strip club? Family bonding time. And it's that or we play fucking Risk for the 15th time. All right, so it was my boys and my wife's first time to go to the strip club. As for myself, I hadn't been in like 19, 20 years or so. Needless to say, the boys want to go back ASAP. All the ladies there were respectful, nice, and seemed to be in good moods. They came, sat in our laps, offered dances, but weren't pushy or hard selling. When my wife paid for my lap dances, they asked her what she was comfortable with as to not upset her, which was awesome of them. The 2 ladies gave me lap dances, Jenny and Venus, were gorgeous and very talented at their craft. I would recommend this place and definitely these 2 lovely ladies to anyone looking to go to a strip club in Sac. I'm sure the other ladies there are just as good at their profession, but I only really interacted with Jenny and Venus. My wife was happy with the overall experience, and so were the boys. LOL, go figure. I'm sure me and my wife will be back. Neatly placed. The atmosphere was nice too. Nothing about the DJ. Anyways, that's one of the noteworthy strip clubs in our area. So I want to do the bad one. And I'm going to say they're the bad one until they pay for a sponsorship on our podcast. Pure Gold, Showgirls, if you'd like to have me say good things about you. I do have some good things to say about your strip club establishment. The fountain drinks are amazing. But
only when you can get fountain drinks in, man. Red Solo cup and some fountain drinks.
Yeah, and they're pretty good. I'm not going to lie. But until that time, I'm not going to promote anything except just read reviews that other people have left on your establishment. So Pure Gold, which you and I probably would consider the not as bueno of an establishment as Centerfolds, also has 3.5 stars. So
really,
yeah, 3.5 stars. So let's see. Yeah, I don't agree with it at all.
Must be the customer service.
So the top. Okay, I'll give the customer service. That's it.
Is this kind of like the? I feel like in our area, it's the Goldilocks of strip clubs over there, right?
You're saying this one's just right or too cold or too
I don't know, because we haven't talked about the Deja Vu one, so that one could be just right. But one could be cold, right. One could be too hot, and then there's a just right one.
So the top review actually talks about the drinks.
Of course.
On the highway, travel highway, which is well lit. On the highway, travel highway, which is well lit. That's the first sentence. So Tom's a winner. Parking is better if you arrive early and is only $5 admission until 7.
Yeah, otherwise, you got to go overflow to Taco Bell, man.
Friendly staff, always welcome. Beautiful women, safe environment. Includes all the soda you care to drink. There you go. Solo cup it up.
Fountain drinks.
Oh, Andy. What did you do here, buddy? All right, I'm going to read this one review from Andy 2 months ago. So pre-COVID. Okay, I had a bad experience at this place. On not one occasion, but multiple. So he's had a bad experience, has elected to go back on multiple occasions after that. The first time I got this dancer named Alexis, beautiful girl, but soon to come find out she was hung like a horse. The schmeat, but nice schmeat, but I was disappointed and felt very dirty. The second occasion, I spent over a G on the same girl. What, bro? I won't say her name because of reasons you will learn about soon. She tried to put my meat in her mouth, and I quickly turned it down, but she kept pushing sexual advances on me. She then proceeded to throw her lady parts in my mouth. It tasted like wet pennies. What the fuck, dude? Oh, maybe this is why it has 3.5 stars, is because they actually like make advances on people that taste like wet pennies.
Sure.
So then I proceeded to projectile vomit all over the back room, and the final third experience had to come with some of the boys. We ball out when we're all together, so we proceeded to buy out the club for the night. But it was Wednesday night. Nothing but old fat girls. I was pissed. Stinky fupa everywhere. I'm done with this club. Deja vu has my business. Ya busy. Wow.
You beezy.
There's some fucking war. There's some turf wars. The funny thing is all these places are within like 1.5 miles or 2 miles of each other.
Yeah, I mean, you could hit them all. You could just walk to each one. So I just Googled best strip club Yelp reviews, see if I can find any more. And a bunch of strip club names. Exotic dancing establishments. Sorry if you're in the industry.
Yeah, we want to class it up a little bit. I mean, we already have credibility for the DJs in these establishments. They're doing good work for us.
Exactly. So this one's titled Best Strip Clubs of Los Angeles, and here's the names of the strip clubs in Los Angeles. The first one is called Jumbo's Clown Room.
What? Did you say Jumbo's Clown Room?
Jumbo's Clown Room. That is the name of a club. Yes. Next one is kind of, everybody's the Spearmint Rhino. It's a kind of I think a chain, very much like Deja Vu.
That's like, that's in Vegas, isn't it? Isn't that one in Vegas?
No, these are all in LA, but I think there's one in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The next one, third one down. By the way, I'll give you the Jumbo's Clown Room.
Jumbo's. So there's a dude named Jumbo that owns said clown.
Jumbo's Clown Room. Yeah.
Is it the possessive?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has 3.5 stars. Spearmint Rhino has 3.5 stars. The next one goes down to 3 stars, but it's called Sam's Hofbrau.
I think it's because of the name.
Which I thought the Hofbrau was a restaurant, but okay.
It is in our area. Like, dude, I've been missing out on this underground like Italian eatery that is also doubles as a 3-star strip club. I mean, exotic dancer establishment.
I guess, yeah, absolutely. Maybe it's like the nighttime we go there. Instead of getting like the lunch tray meat thing, you just fucking get some strip club going on there.
All right.
And then the other ones are kind of, Crazy Girls, Club Joy, which Club Joy has 4 stars.
Oh, classy.
Deja Vu, Cheetahs, Body Shop, Red Tie Gentlemen's Club, 4 stars.
Classy. All right.
Yeah, and they're all pretty much regular names from there. Oh, Tanya's K's Pinup Pole Show is 5 stars.
What? How many reviews?
35.
Okay.
That's a decent amount.
That's just like all the employees that work there that are demanded to report a review there. Well, if you're going to work here, you're going to have to give us a 5-star riview on the Giggles and the Yelps, or you're not going to have a job.
This is why under amenities they accept credit cards. It's wheelchair accessible, but it's not good for kids.
There is no strip club that's good for kids.
But it would be funny if a kid was in a strip club. I actually saw that one time. I was in a sex shop, and these group of like 5 women were trying to walk in, and they had a baby with them. And the guy, the cash register, said like, "Baby's not 18 years old. You guys need to get out." And they just looked at him like, "Are you fucking serious?" And he was absolutely serious, absolutely serious.
He probably could like lose his job at the sex shop.
It's funny, that baby will never know one way or another. But it was just, he's not 18. He can't be in here. Like,
what if it was like a trap, like a secret shopper trap or something? A police sting.
Could be.
And if he didn't do his job, evicting the under 18-year-old. I think strip clubs is a good choice. I don't think I could ever be like a Yelp reviewer. Well, we can have some homework. If you are one of our so many listeners that listen to this podcast, you can always send your Yelp link reviews to us on our socials, or you can send it in our email. You can send it on the website, or if you probably know us personally, you can just actually text us, and we'll make a note of it and add it to it.
If you don't know us personally, you can text us too. That's always fun.
All right, you want to close it out, or you want me to close it out? You said you're going to do it.
Oh, did I?
No, you fucking liar! You're not going to do it.
Thanks everybody for listening to ILPAC Podcast. This is Dan and Ray. We'll catch you on the next one. Hit us up on our Instagram and not Twitter, because fuck Twitter. And Facebook. We got Facebook though. You can do Facebook. And then I think we got like a Gmail account. So spam Dan for that.
It's I'll hop in. It's illpackpodcast@gmail.com.
Dude's over here fucking up my flow. Got it.
Come on, man, get back into it. You got this.
We're still getting the gift card stash. Got to give that out to people. So remember to mention us in different Instagram posts there, and then send us funny shit. We'll talk about it. And then Dan and I are going to start planning a guest show here too. So if you want to be a part of that, let us know. Other than that, we will see you or hear you or talk to you in a little bit.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week.